What's poppin'?
Hey. Hey.
That's our opening for Celebrity Dish. What's poppin'?
Yes.
We got Nene here from Nene and Joe Afternoon Show, WHUR, of course. Nene Brown, what took you so long?
I know.
I was waiting for the invite.
Okay, well now you got an official invite anytime you want to.
Yes.
And you know she hangs out with the face that we all love.
Yeah.
Joe Claire. Joe Cleese. Okay, but you guys were together last night, and you got to talk about that epic moment that happened on U Street.
Okay, so we're playing spades, and we're all in, because, you know, spades is serious.
It is.
It's a
for black
real
folks,
game,
okay?
yes.
And all of a sudden, the lights go out. Like, completely out. U Street is pitch black. And I'm thinking, like, okay, is our listeners going to be okay? Honey, they did not even skip a beat. When I tell you those cell phone lights came on, they didn't blink, they didn't get up, no one flinched.
They didn't renege.
Nothing. That's what they were worried about. They like, turn the lights on so we can make sure
Who's
nothing.
cheating?
Right. So I'm talking to Vita, right? And I'm like, wait, does this happen? She's like, this has never happened. So of course, Joe Claire's like, Elon Musk done fired somebody. It's Doge at its best all over again. We were there until past midnight. It was the best
okay, well, who
time.
won? That's all I want to know. Who won?
Okay, so a guy named Floyd Myers and Dwayne Corbett played Joe Claire and I at the very end. Their team name was the DC Boys. Okay?
Did they take it?
They took it. And they took it, y'all, and they took it quick. That was the crazy part.
How many books?
Yes.
How many books?
Oh, it was, I think, our score was like -20.
Oh, this is embarrassing. This is embarrassing.
Okay.
We shouldn't talk about that, Nene. We should talk about that.
We listen, we don't judge.
Listen, we do not judge.
It's good to have you.
It's good to have you.
Well, first up, she's arguably the most famous Georgia housewife of all time, and she just announced what's next. Producer Chris, I'm excited to watch you pour this Georgia tea this time.
Peach flavor.
I'm going to try to keep it as safe for work as I possibly can. We're going from Nina to Nene. Nene leaks because fans have wanted more Nene forever, ever since she left the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And now you can get her, and you can get her on YouTube because she just announced the launch of her brand new show. She dropped a teaser for it yesterday, and like I said, we're trying to keep it safe for work. Take a look.
Did he steal your virginity? He's a friend of mine. He's a friend of yours.
He is.
Simon Gubadia.
Simon.
Of course, I was at him and Portia Williams' wedding. She's not in jail.
Not in jail.
You know, I have my history
She
with
was in a
Wendy.
living assistant facility. It's Nene Leakes. Come on.
So you saw that little sneak peek there, the first episode with Carlos King and Michelle Brown. It's supposed to drop sometime today, guys.
And that she rendered Carlos speechless. That tells you all you need to know.
People.
Nene, what do you think about this new chapter for Nene?
I absolutely love it. We love Nene Leakes, okay? She holds no punches. She's unfiltered.
Yes.
She keeps it real, and she knows how to read folks. So I am completely here for it. I can't get enough of it. I'm so happy for her. That's my girl. That's our girl.
It is a good southern deep fried read. It's nothing like that kind of clap back when you get it. But lemon pepper on the side.
Okay.
You know, my thing, too, I hope that it leads to an even bigger talk show. I know we talk about Wendy Williams a lot and others, but I think there is a hole that should be filled, and I think Nene could do it with her brand of comedy and hosting. So.
Yeah, and they've tried to fill that role a few different times, but nobody has that punch, that wittiness, that read, that southern fried read.
Come on.
Like a Nene Leakes.
Come on, girl.
Now, I'm curious who's EPing this. Is this Charles' show?
It's her show.
It's her show.
He was a guest on
But
her
I imagine
show.
if he was on her first guest, he must have fit the bill for that, because this is an expensive operation, by the way.
Yeah.
The camera shots look amazing. We got to see who's producing this with her.
Maybe there's an opening.
Oh! Don't you go anywhere, Chris. Don't you do it.
You're going to have to fork it over then. All right, I've seen you throwing those bills at Tucker Barnes. All right, let's talk about Jennifer Hudson now, because she is opening up about one of the most viral moments that she has had in a hot minute, and we're not talking about the Spirit Tunnel. We are talking about what happened when she was at a New York Knicks game a couple weeks ago. You may remember this. We showed you on an inbound pass. Miles McBride tries to steal it, ends up putting the ball right into her face. Common tries to block it. It's too little, too late. She takes it right in the face, knocks her glasses off. On today's episode, she finally addresses the incident. Take a listen.
Don't have no conversation when you sitting courtside. First of all, just, you know, so I'm looking this way, and then all of a sudden, I'm like, why everybody looking crazy? And then, bam! I was like, it's like that cartoon when it's... cartoon when it's like, it happens so quick, right? So I'm like, well, what the hell done popped me? Something must have hit me. Of all the people to hit, you hit Jennifer Hudson?
Hit Jennifer Hudson. McBride probably not going to get a spot on that couch anytime soon. In the meantime, you can catch the full recap coming up today at 1 right here on Fox 5, guys. Common.
You know what? It's hilarious. And now that we have Nene here, maybe we can get her take on it. Yes. I don't think Common did all he could do. I saw this. I saw him protecting himself. Steven said he saw this. What did you see?
I saw effort.
I am with Steven 100%. I actually watched it. And bless his heart, those commentators, they roasted
this man.
They threw him under the bus.
Yes.
I'm like, who prepares for a ball to come right at your girlfriend's head? I mean, that's a lot of pressure. He did what he could do. Now, what he should have done is leaned over and kissed her.
Come on.
That's what, now, I was waiting for that. But he was just like, okay, all right, you okay?
He didn't know what she was going to do.
Good?
She bit that lip. She was about to go off on somebody.
And that little ball was bobbing.
I thought it was going to fall off, by the way.
You're going to hang around for Lion Lunch Hour,
Absolutely.
too.
We got you all day.
I'm here until y'all tell me I can go.
Okay, all right. I'll be ready for it.
Thanks for joining us. Oh, we love you. And also check out her show with Joe Clear.
Absolutely, 3 to 7.
Well, he's a rock and roll